It seems as if a lot of rumors are swirling around Sony when it comes to a big studio purchase and a potential second crack at a PlayStation showcase. Let's break down what is fact and what's fiction. Up next. What up guys, this is Kalo, and I'm here to give you the lowdown on all things gaming, and if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content, drop a like on the video, and welcome to the Level Up. So, we all know by now the PlayStation Showcase last week was lacking in the first-party department. And post-showcase, there were a lot of rumors swirling that PlayStation was holding back a bit here, and there were alleged games lined up that weren't ready to go in time for the showcase. And that spawned a potential second showcase rumor. And all of those rumors are coming from Insider Gaming and Tom Henderson, who is pretty reputable when it comes to these kind of things. He posted an article that is pretty much just voicing the general opinion of most PlayStation fans, especially when it came to the absence of games like The Last of Us Factions, The Wolverine, Death Stranding 2, and The Rise of Ronin. He also went up to bring the fact that we know very little bit about Project Q, which is that handheld device, and that rumored detachable disk drive PS5, which is still rumored to come out in September. So, just based off of those few points alone, that would be a pretty ideal reveal lineup for a showcase that we all thought we were getting just last week. And I think it's pretty important to note here, Tom Henderson also made it clear that he did not hear anything legit about a second showcase, he just thinks this could be done. And personally, I try to stay away from these kinds of rumors because this is more or less a rumor that started off an opinion and many people are running with it, and speculating that in fact a second showcase will happen. More or less, to quote gaming YouTuber JWood2010, what I'm getting at here is this is all just a highly plausible vague rumor that people are throwing against the wall and hoping it would stick. But looking at it from a wider lens here, I think it's pretty safe to assume Sony would hold yet another event this year, especially since 2019, Sony has held multiple State of Play events within a calendar year. And it doesn't even have to be a PlayStation Showcase or State of Play. Look a few more weeks or days ahead of us and we've got Summer Games Fest, where Sony is appearing in some capacity at this event. So odds are we get something pretty exciting there. While we're on the grounds of rumors and Sony, let's chat a bit about the recent rumor that came out over the weekend that Sony is looking to make yet another big splash and purchase another big developer. This report comes from the video games Kronicle, and it debunks the rumor of CD Projekt Red being the next studio that Sony would go on to acquire. This denial comes from CD Projekt's own CEO in a Q1 earnings call where he stated, quote, "Nothing has changed on our end, so I can repeat what we've been saying throughout the years. CD Projekt is not for sale." He went on to say, quote, "We remain independent. We have, I believe, excellent strategy. Not easy to execute, for sure, but it's very exciting to follow our own path. So it's a pure rumor." And just over the years, it's been pretty hard to find a time where a big acquisition like this leaks into the general public, mainly because there's a lot of legal trouble people can get into for leaking this information, and most of the time, these things are kept very close to the vest. And just a quick little follow-up here to a story we covered a while back in regards to the Dolphin emulator and it becoming available on Steam, and it looks like Nintendo asked Valve to remove the emulator off its platform by issuing a cease and desist. Nintendo cited they are simply, quote, "protecting the hard work and creativity of video game engineers and developers." And honestly, I'm surprised this didn't happen as soon as they announced Dolphin being available on Steam, but hey, we're here now. Dolphin's devs did say the port would be indefinitely postponed, and that they are, quote, "investigating our options and will have a more in-depth response in the near future." But as per usual, I'm gonna pass this question off to you guys. Do you think PlayStation needs another big showcase, or another State of Play with a bunch of cool games would just be enough? Personally, I think they're just a few announcements away from getting back on track, or at least getting on the good side of most of their fans again, and Summer Games Fest looks to be a good spot to check out something pretty great. But that about does it here. I've been Kalo. I gave you the lowdown on all things gaming, and if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content, drop a like on the video, and this has been the Level Up.